Yo, JD here, and I keep forgetting that intro. Let's try that again. Yo, JD here, Tyrrell Limus, and that feels good to say again, as I said in my last video. And thank you so much for supporting the channel recently, and just a recent transition back to my old self. And with that transition, I decided to bring back Chasing the World Record series, which we're doing a live commentary for. And you may see, or you may notice if you haven't noticed, that this is a new rig, a new cockpit, which I'll be revealing tomorrow in the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Literally, this is my first time actually playing. I built it all yesterday with my girlfriend, who helped me do that, which took quite a while to actually do. But today, now we're going to test this out, and literally just see what we can do in it. And we used to chase world records, which I haven't done for a long time now. And with Suzuka coming up in ILR on Friday, which is in 2 days' time, I decided to see if I can beat this world record, which I set this time in November. Yeah, November, 14th of November. And I'm pretty sure we can probably improve on that. There's been no real recent times recently. So we're going to chase this world record, and if we can beat it, see how much we can beat it by showing you the setup, talking about the track. And if you enjoy these kind of videos, live commentaries, give it a thumbs up, and let's get right into it. Right, so we are going to do what we normally do. We're just going to run a default setup. So we'll probably change maybe the brake bias or something on the diff a little bit, but we're just going to run completely default at the moment. So 6.6, 75, 75. You know the drill, that's what we did before. And you may notice this rig, I'm a much higher up now. I can see much more of my screen. I'm not in a lowered setting, but I'll be discussing, you might know what this rig actually is, but if you don't know, make sure you go into the video tomorrow, because I'll be explaining everything, what I love about this rig, things that are the negatives maybe potentially about this rig. But really, this is just my first day, and just doing a little bit of practice in this earlier. It feels amazing already. So we're just going to go out, and what's the time to beat? The time to beat is a 25.8, and we did a 26.2, which was the world record at the time, I believe. Yeah, looking at the dates. So I think we can definitely improve on that. I'm using the brake now instead of a clutch, because my rig actually allows me to actually do that, which I'll be talking about again tomorrow. But now we're just going to go out there and see what kind of time we can really do with the default setup now. So maybe do a lap or so just to get used to the track a little bit. And a nice little bump there. We'll keep the brake bias on this already. And we'll just do a lap. Throwing this in 8th gear. 4th gear to just get extra little bite. I like to hold it through 5th through here, almost flat out if you can, but you can see the car wanting to step out there. Doesn't like it with those wings so close together. 4th gear again, just get a little bit extra rotation. Try and hold it flat out if you dare through there, which we can. There's 6.6 wings, just about flat out. I think there's 6 ballast we're using here as well. Little downshift. Don't really want to use 2nd gear there, but we had to on this occasion. Coming to here now, there's hairpin braking. In a straight line, don't really need to hit the apex at the camber of the corner, do it for you there, which you do quite nicely. And now coming to probably one of my favourite corners on the F1 calendar, spoon. Coming to here, I like to go in 5th gear, run out on this curb, 4th gear, extra bite again, then quickly on the throttle as much as you can. Going up into 7th, you don't really want to hold it in 7th gear through here. I think it's definitely beneficial going up into 8th. We're going to go through 8 through 130R, quite comfortable flat out. Now braking the 100-meter board. Making sure we get on both of these curves, missing that curve this time, but I'm sure with a better cert we'll be able to get that turn in. Coming across the line now, and we do a 27.0, and the world record is only a 25.8. So I think now we're going to go back into the setup, and I'm just going to make it from scratch. Literally, if I was going to think about what a good setup would be, we're going to make it from scratch, and then if we actually do struggle, we are going to probably run our own, well, probably see what everyone else is running. So for now, I'd say 1.9 wing is a good starting point. I always like to use 60 or 65. I think in time trial you can probably get away with a bit more, so maybe 70 for this. Geometry as usual, right, right, left, left. And now, curbs are not too big of an issue here, so you can go quite aggressive. Let's run maybe 4-3. As for this, I like to run 11, and we go around quite high ballast, so I'd say 11.5. And then for this, the ride height, 3.4 is probably quite typical what you'd use, but round here, I think stability, I'd probably say 2.4 is better than 3.4. 2.4 just allows you to run a lot more aggressive in the high speed corners, whereas 3.4 is a lot quicker on the straight, but it's mainly really for tyre wear. Tyre wear is going to be pretty bad, so we might stick with 3.4 for now. And the brake pressure here, I've been running a lot lower brake pressure recently, and I think it's definitely helped me. So I think maybe 77, 53, I think is a good shout. As for this, it doesn't really matter too much in TT, and we're going to try 9 ballast. So we're just going to see what this is like. I don't think it's going to be that stable with the trying to think the suspension being 3.4, but see if he can actually make up any time, if any time at all. You never know, he might not be able to make up any time, but so come across the line now, not making up any time in this first corner because we're running a little bit higher rear wing. You see immediately making up time through the corners though. It does feel very, very, very oversteery. So you can go flat out through here. Just about, but not making up any time at the moment. I think that delta is actually linked to my previous best, so probably why. So we'll see what time it's going to be the first lap. You can definitely go and make a little few adjustments here, but try and get a good time on the board at least. See, with the 9 ballast, you don't even need to downshift through here. This time, definitely make up time through the corners. And I'm still getting used to this rig. This is my first day using it, so see what kind of time we can possibly get. See, the Cardinal was losing it through there. Got this horrible bump through here. And what time? 26.6. 8 tenths off. So you know what? We're going to try and see what our setup was before. It was 3/8. 3/8 of this. 11.10.8.34. Right, okay. 89.52. I think we don't need it that high. Bit more strain on the speed there. Alright, so I think we need definitely more downforce in the corners, so I'll probably go say 2.8. Rocket with 9. And let's see how we do this for now. .26.3. Making progress though. They are making progress, so a lot more brake pressure. Better stopping power, so 9 ballast. I think it's 1.9 wing, so we'll see how this goes now. Getting a bit more time, but we just have a bit more stability now, so and you just can't freaking curb. You can see a really scruffy end to the lap. It's a 26.1. Oh, we can definitely do this. We can definitely do this. So the really poor end to the lap. Yeah, we're going to do this. Come on. Come on. We could do a much better last chicane as well. Purple middle. Come on, this is much better. Wow! 26-0. So we did make some changes to the setup here. Using 1-9 this time. 65, same as usual. 1-1, 8-7-3-5. Just a little bit more just stability, really, to be honest. If you just put it down lower. If you did that 1-11, that's going to be the most obvious theory possible, but I don't know. I think we need, I don't know what we need. Do we need straight line speed or downforce? So, you know what? I'm going to put that down a little bit. I might even run 5-5, something like that. That'll just give me more. Change the brakes this time. We actually went up on brake pressure. Definitely gave me better stopping power. 9 ballast. So, what are we going to do? We're going to keep it at 1-9. Keep plugging away, and we just want a 25. Get 25 and go call it a day. Once I do that, so. No, we need to get in the rhythm again. I don't know what people's experiences are with the Ferrari, but let's give us a go now. Slightly slower in the straight line. But I've never really liked the feel of this much. I think it's just quicker in the corners, really, I think. Wasn't committed through that. They're getting a lot of time through Spoon though. Look at that time we just gained though. That's a 25.9. Somehow that was a 25.9. So we can definitely do this. Come on, let's try and get this world record. 26.0 again. Further exit. Need more time, no. Exactly the same time, you kidding? Ah, no. Come on. And now we're just making silly mistakes now, so. No, I think we're going to call it a day. We did a good effort, but I feel we can do it, but you just need to just hooking it all up is just so hard. So we come P4 here, 10th and a bit off, CRG Simon, very good laps there.